Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris. We are going camping. I'm with Craig, and we're heading to the Adirondacks. We're gonna do some hiking in there and set up a tent. We're gonna take some pictures tonight, maybe tomorrow night, and we're gonna vlog the experience. So I'm excited about that. Haven't been camping in a couple years. Something I like doing but haven't done half as much as I would like to. So enjoy the video. We're hungry and we still have a long ways to go. But we're gonna
starving. We're
gonna go through our bags and try to find some snacks.
Bagels.
Oh, bagels.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll grab some peanut butter or something.
Ooh, you're a chef.
That sounds good. We got peanut butter bagels.
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
Some oily.
That peanut butter's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's good. I opened it and it's got all the oil on my bagel, and then the peanut butter started coming out.
Yeah, you got all the oil. I got the peanut butter.
Day one, I already had peanut butter on my shorts.
Oh, we made it. We're here. It's a lot chillier than we expected this. It's pretty chilly up here. I'm still hoping no bears get us. There's like a Hansel and Gretel house back here. You probably can't see it, but we have to organize the bags because they're really heavy right now. A little too heavy, but we're gonna organize them.
We're here for like part of basically tonight, all of tomorrow, and then part of the next day. We brought so much stuff.
Yeah,
it's better to, I guess, overpack and leave it in the car, and then just bring in what you need, you know?
Yeah, I need to lighten my bag right there.
Yeah.
My tent's a little bit heavier than I would like it to be. Time to survive. We're ready to venture into the woods and set up camp. See you soon. What? There's a lot of water jugs in my bag. You want to keep talking so the bears don't get you. Because when you're camping in like such luxurious places like this, it looks like the elven city of Rivendell. We're walking through some resort here to get to the trail. Apparently, it looks like a little ghost town. It's pretty eerie. Oh, this is here. Very weird. This is it. No turning back. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Blair Witch for some reason. It says don't cook anything after 7. What time is it now?
Cooking ASAP. It's almost 6:20.
6:20.
So we're gonna start ASAP.
And you know the reason for that, right, guys? For those of you that don't know the reason for that, it's because of bears.
Yep.
The one reason that I don't want to be here, but every other reason I do. Guys, I do not have a good feeling about this.
All this footage before you get attacked by a bear.
This is more traily looking.
Yeah.
Another bridge. It's like Stand By Me.
Huh?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man. So we found where we're gonna camp. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
And we need to eat and
set
the tent up. So, oh my God, this is heavy. I packed a little bit too heavy. So this is where we're camping. Well, we got the tent set up just in time. We got a fire going. And we're not supposed to, but we're gonna cook something.
People are like, if you're not supposed to, you really shouldn't be doing that, Chris.
Yeah, but we're hungry. Actually, we have some ration bags. Is that a bear? No, that's I'm like, everything's a bear to me right now. We have some Louisiana red beans and rice ration pack, and we're just gonna boil water and pour it into it. Snack on that for a little bit, and then just chill out at the fire for the rest of the night. It's pretty early, but it's dark. We climbed. We're about what? We're about a mile in at least.
Yeah, probably around that.
And we're way up at the top of the hill. I can hear a little stream down there.
Yeah, it got dark quick.
Yeah, it did.
Can you actually see yourself?
Yeah. I'm not sure how good you can see this, but we got for dinner, we got a Loma Linda. This is a chicken and mushrooms. I hate mushrooms. And then we got tuna by Good Catch, and this is just hot water from the fire. There. Craig and I, we're kind of feeling uneasy. It's like pitch black out here. It's so dark, and we keep hearing things over yonder. And the fire is taking quite a bit because everything around here is so dead and like mushy.
Wet.
And wet. Doesn't look like anybody's ever camped where we are. Like, I think this is a place where nobody's touched before.
Yeah.
You know, we just went off the trail, and we're about a mile or so in, and we're trying to find a place to hang a bear bag, which is just all of our stuff that is scented and smells like food and wrappers, and we need to throw it over a tree. That's our only shelter right over there, is that small little tent. So I don't even know what time it is. It's pretty early for me. 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. But it feels like it's like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And really uneasy feeling because we keep hearing. It could just be our ears, but heard it again over there.
Yeah, I think that was the fire.
Oh, that was a fire.
I think so. It's hard to tell though.
I don't know how good this lighting is, but I also probably watched too many of Chill's videos. You know, 10 creepiest things on the internet, 10 creepiest things while camping and stuff like that. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you would come out here and camp. This isn't a campsite. This is like deep in the woods. It's like blowing up his little mat. I don't have one. We're in the tent now. Hopefully the fire is going to die out there, and we can get to sleep and wake up in the morning and go for that hike to see Indian Head Cliff. So see you in the morning. All right, well, we made it through the night. It's morning now. It's dawn. I woke up and heard a bear.
Not just a bear, it's a bear like running by.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know any other animal that would have sounded like it, so I'm pretty sure it was a bear.
Squatch.
Yeah.
There's a squatch in these woods.
I can't get back to sleep after that. It was heavy. It ran right by the tent, and you heard branches and stuff, but you could hear it like stomping. You could hear the weight behind it. And I haven't been able to go back to sleep. So we're talking now. It took a while to be able to start talking again.
Yeah, like at the beginning, like Chris was like,
Craig, did you hear that? He's like, oh, I've been hearing them for the last few hours.
Yeah, I heard a bunch. I heard probably like 4 or 5 other times throughout the night, but they were like pretty far away. I would just hear like branches like snapping and like leaves being stepped on and stuff. But the last one that you heard, like it was definitely running by, because the other ones were just walking.
Yeah.
So. Matching sleeping bags.
Imagine sleeping bags.
Well, because we both had sleeping bags that were like way too big, and then we went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they were selling these ones. I think it was like $65 or something, and it was way smaller than the ones that we had. So we were like, yeah, I'll take those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're waiting for it to get past dawn because we shouldn't.
That's what the sign said. They're most active dusk and dawn.
Dusk and dawn. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, and then we're gonna pack up, head back to the car, drop everything off, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna hike the 11-mile hike without all our gear. So that should be fun. More updates coming soon. I just got up and saw big white-tailed deer over there. pretty cold.
Can you see your breath?
No. Nope. At least I don't see any of those B words.
Those B words.
Oh, I'm starting to shake. I'm cold. That's our bear bag. Just recovered the bear bag, and we're packing up. Actually, Craig, I can see your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early morning breath. Over there is where I saw the white-tailed deer this morning, and over here is where we heard what we think was a bear running by, very heavy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna snack on some of these mangoes, made in nature mangoes. On the way, we still have a long hike ahead of us. You know what I noticed is I don't have a microphone in this.
Yep. It'll sound all right though.
And we're leaving the campsite now. The fire is out. And that's where we camped. Yeah, we're going back to the car, drop off all of our heavy gear, and then we're gonna come back very light and hike our way up to Indian Head Cliff.
Very boggy over here. Like your foot just goes through the earth.
Yeah, it is. This is like, I feel like I'm gonna sink into Middle Earth.
I know.
We're just walking, Bear. This is a really nice view over here. What?
I'm pretty sure this is the trail over here.
This is the trail, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just go grab a little view of the cliff right here. Morning. So Craig's fixing his sleeping bag so it doesn't hit him in the butt as he treks through bear country. Well, we're definitely getting a workout.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Do you like morning hikes? Do you like hiking in nature? The narrow bridge. Flat rock over here. Looks like and there's a tree right at the top. That's pretty cool. Now we're like on the main trail where it doesn't look like nature.
Yeah.
I mean, it does,
pretty
but
soon once we get to like the golf course and a road.
oh yeah. We're back in civilization. Check out the scenery behind me. We've been contemplating this whole walk back to the car. Do we want to do this 11-mile hike right now? Or
Go to Bourbon and Wolf.
go to Bourbon and Wolves? I think my little toenail fell off.
Yeah. And honestly, I just feel kind of like ill-prepared. But I feel like we learned a lot from this camping trip because I've only gone camping one other time, like where I'm like actually in the woods. I've gone camping in like cabins a bunch, but like I just learned.
I've done this a bunch of times.
Like what to bring, what not to bring.
Yeah.
And like start early because the only other time that I've actually done this, we showed up very late and we were like, oh my god, we gotta set up camp now. And that's kind of what last night was like.
Yeah, pretty much. And we had to race against the sunset.
Yep.
But we're finally almost at the car. So we're gonna take these packs off and I'm gonna look at my foot, and then all the food that we actually brought up there we forgot.
Yeah.
So we brought some rations like beans and rice and stuff to make, and we never got to eat them. So last night we had the Good Catch, the Loma Linda, and Cliff Bar.
And a dried mango.
And dried mango, which was good, but pretty hungry right now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so we decided we're leaving. We're going to Whole Foods, get some pizza.
We're such campers.
We did camp there out there with the bears though.
We didn't really get very much sleep. Okay, so I think this is what we're thinking. We didn't get much sleep. We didn't really have that much to eat. We don't really have small bags that we can bring up, because I was like, I want to bring up like a Cliff Bar and like some water, but we just have like massive bags, and I also don't want to carry massive bags. We're like, why don't we just like plan better next time instead of just going like, I want to camp, let's go now. Yeah. We just like plan it out.
I feel like we did kind of plan it though.
Yeah, but we could have done better. I think that's why we're leaving, because like we
got
could
here
have
too
done
late.
way better.
That was it.
That was the main thing. Like we came too late and we're just ill prepared, basically.
Goodbye campgrounds. We were camping, but now we're at Whole Foods and we have pizza instead of food on the fire. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh. You guess which side is mine?
Frank doesn't like black olives.
I hate all olives.
So we got basil on the whole thing, vegan cheese on the whole thing, peppers on half, onions on half, and black olives on half. So this is my half, that's Craig's half. Are you pumped?
I haven't been this pumped for pizza since we did our pizza competition. Best
Pretty
camping
much.
trip ever.
Yeah, best camp. Well, no, I mean, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as, you know, we were planning on going for 2 days and doing this big hike, or you can look at it as we did do what we were going to do. We set up tent and camp, and we made a fire, and then we hiked back down and came to Whole Foods because that's what we were planning on doing, right?
Yeah, that was the plan the whole time.
It wasn't a waste of time. It was fun. It was scary this morning that was definitely a bear. I mean,
yeah,
I'd
like
say
90% sure it's a bear.
90%, and the reason why is because like you'd have to have been there for one. But
it was like heavy. It sounded like heavy foot.
Heavy steps, like not like
a deer.
If it was a deer, is heavy, right? But the deer has very small like hooves, like come to a point. A bear has big pads, and it sounded like somebody was like boom, 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 like running, like the biggest person I could ever think of, like running down a hill.
Yeah.
You could feel it. I did not go to sleep after that. Anyway.
Yeah, Chris, you didn't. Well, it was like kind of earlier in the morning. It was like closer to like 6 a.m. And like I was just laying there because I heard it too. And then Chris was. I hope I don't have pizza all over my face, but Chris was just like, "Greg, are you awake?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I heard like the last 4 or 5 times that happened." You're like, "That happened 4 more times?"
Oh my god!
I was like, I lost track because like the other times it was like much further off in the distance, and I just heard like a constant like breaking of branches and stepping on of leaves. It did sound heavier pretty much every time. Some of those I could definitely see as like being deer, but the last one, that definitely sounded much more like a bear though. Yeah. And it was a lot closer too. So those other ones weren't quite so scary, but the last one kind of was.
Yeah, that was scary, and that's when I woke up. I woke up right before it happened. Anyway, we are leaving Whole Foods now in Albany to go home, our 2-hour drive home. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you aren't already. That's it. Watch out for zombies and bears. Watch out for bears, definitely. Probably more so than zombies, but see you guys next time. We're back for a second. I just want to recap this for 1 second because we're almost home. And I was thinking, we drove almost 4 hours to hike in the woods and camp in fear of our lives and then go eat pizza the next day and then drive back home. Literally, that's all we did.
It wasn't how it was supposed to go, but that's what ended up happening. It was just like kind of creepy because like we were like far away from where everyone else was, and just like where we were, like you couldn't really see stuff, but you could hear stuff, and we didn't have like bear spray or anything, so it's just like.
Craig had his head lantern on the whole time and his flashlight, and I'm like, "Do you have like extra batteries?" He's like, "Nope," but I'm not turning them off. That's it.